What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel. Today we have another Google Ads news item. So this one is going to be ad serving limited for unqualified advertisers. So I saw this, don't know where I first saw it, but I know limited serving policy is and you can see it here, it's not new. I saw this on Barry Schwartz's website, seroundtable.com, but basically this is what Google wrote in the email when they announced it. When deciding whether an advertiser is qualified, we take user reports about that advertiser especially seriously when we have persistently and disproportionately reported that an advertiser's content, products, or behavior do not meet their expectations. We may consider that advertiser unqualified and limit its impressions on certain searches. Part of this is, I think what Google is trying to do is if you're looking for a specific product or service, Google is trying to get out of, here are companies that exist to basically not really be overly useful in the Google Ads search results. I also think a huge part of this is just make sure you're verified, make sure your business is in good standing, and you really won't have to deal with any of this. This is kind of the things I've seen from it. Basically, there could be a verification gap. Payments profile name does not match your legal documents exactly. Are there issues where, your business is verified, but it's through your name and you don't have a real business name? So it's one of those, get all of your information to Google and you really probably won't have any issues with this whatsoever. There's probably going to be more sensitive categories that Google rolls out as a result of this. My thought is anytime I see ad serving limited, it generally means, okay, Google sees this is sensitive. They're trying to basically fix certain issues as far as where ads are showing and who they're showing to and the actual advertisers that are paying Google. So policy issue, ad or landing page creates confusion about who you are. This has been something Google has worked on a lot over the last few years, where if you're sending people to the wrong landing page, first off, your ad rank and quality score are just going to be awful. The other thing is if you have a landing page that redirects or a really low quality landing page or a 404 page, Google will just basically turn your ad off. So not always with a really low quality page, but essentially I think what Google is trying to do is say, look, if you're running ads on Google Ads, we need to make sure you're building unique experiences for our customers. So that's really what Google is doing. When somebody's searching, they want you to create the best possible user experience for somebody and not have, hey, this company scams us a lot. This is a company that has a lot of issues. So I worked with somebody that used to put on business type events. It was a little up in the air. And it's one of those where that's the type of advertiser where if there's enough complaints about that advertiser, their business, their programs, their products, what they're actually selling, I could see Google saying, yeah, we're not going to run your ads as much. They did much better on Facebook back in the day than they did Google. So might not be the biggest deal in the world, but it's one of those where I think Google's just trying to build good experiences for searchers just to ensure people aren't going through Google Ads and getting essentially scammed or going with companies that just have really low reviews. Building problems, chargeback, declined cards, unpaid balance. That's always been something. Brand new account. Basically, Google has no history for Google to assess trust. So the thing that the biggest takeaway for me is I think brand new accounts are kind of in this, you're really fighting an uphill battle. So I think the goal for a brand new account is get good data in as quickly as possible, get all your verifications in, make sure your billing is all set up properly. Every single thing Google out, because they're going to ask you for a few verifications in the beginning, just submit all of it. Just go through the whole entire process and submit all of it. When, your actual website itself, make sure that it is a usable, user-friendly website and that you're providing custom experiences for people. If I'm somebody, for example, that is a landscaper, I don't want to start targeting keywords for tree services unless that's something that I provide, and vice versa. So I think what Google's probably starting to say is if you're a tree service and you're starting to target, pool patio building keywords, they're going to say, is that really, so I think those are part of it where Google's going to say, yeah, we really associate you with trees, not patios. Obviously, if you do a rebrand and you have the pages on your website, then that works. So it's really, how does your business represent what you're actually targeting in Google Ads? And does Google have information behind the scenes that your business has a lot of negative reviews or negative feedback coming from users? They have said they're adding more within the search results as far as you can go in and say, I like this brand, I don't like this brand. I don't know exactly how that's implemented, but that is one of those things I've read recently where Google is adding more where you can actually go in and say, this is a company that I've had bad experiences with, or this is a company I've had great experiences with. I'm sure that will be spammed somewhat. I'm sure Google will be smart enough to understand, when it's spam and when it's not, but it's one of those things that over time, if Surfside PPC and enough people say, oh yeah, Surfside PPC is good, I'm sure it helps when it comes to people searching for Google Ads information. So if you have any questions about this, please leave them in the comments section. Thanks for watching my video today, and make sure you subscribe to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel.